My name is Jessica Smith. I'm founder of the Mental Health Emergency Fund Incorporated, and so our purpose really is to reduce the financial barriers that community members have when it comes to receiving access to therapy. And so we give out stipends based off of financial need and, if they're in a mental health crisis. And I realized that I wasn't really prioritizing young people when I was giving out these stipends, and so I wanted to actually create a program for young people. And so that's where this Elevation Awards project comes in, Mindful Ministries Collective. And so for me, in my own experience, I have lived experience with mental health challenges, and I found that, being in my church setting, they didn't always really understand, and I felt like I needed more support. And so I wanted to create this program to kind of really actually better train church leaders of how to facilitate conversation, kind of facilitate healing with people who are going through things, right? And so my project is really important for Baltimore City because I found in my research that the rate of youth suicide is a lot higher in the city of Baltimore than the rest of the state of Maryland. And so I wanted to address the problem of mental health, focusing specifically on the youth. So my organization really started focusing on adults, and I wanted to do a program specifically for the youth. So this is a program that actually gets the youth connected with adults in these organizations that are serving the youth. I'm kind of equipping them to better serve them, better be able to identify signs and symptoms of suicidal behavior, of even just mental health challenges, and really kind of have them actually lean and talk to the people that they are in community with. It's really important for me to not replace these leaders in their lives, but just to train them and equip them. So I don't want to come in and do all the programming. I actually want to do a train the trainer model where I'm training the leaders and they are going ahead and working with those young people. I'm so grateful for the Elevation Awards because they did give us some funding for our projects. And so with that funding, I was able to do a series of 5 different workshops in the beginning of the year from January to May. I did 5 workshops for my mindful meditation circles. And so I partnered with an organization called A Revolutionary Summer based in Baltimore. And so those were the leaders that I trained for the mindfulness meditation. So we had a circle once a month on Sundays. The young girls would come in and we would really practice guided breathing and meditation and things like that. And so it just gave me the ability to actually carry out the vision of that project, kind of like a pilot project. And I want to be able to work with more organizations because it's called a collective. So that was my first pilot run of it, and I want to be able to do more of it. So it kind of gave me the push to be able to do it. And in terms of the greater Elevation Award experience, it was really great to hop on the calls, learn from the different experts, the subject matter experts in the different fields around business, whether it was marketing, whether it was around social media or banking and things like that. And then also just have the one-on-one coaching. Ms. Jennifer Fun was really instrumental to just kind of keeping me accountable to my goals. I'm the type of person who kind of needs those check-ins, and so it was really helpful. The big goal really is to create my own curriculum that combines, scripture, meditation, and these mental health first aid practices to kind of put it in its own training so that I can package it and sell it, and maybe it becomes its own national thing one day, right? So that's really the vision, that's the goal, and I'm really grateful for Elevation Awards for being able to give me this space for the different trainings around business, and my coach who kept me accountable when we had our monthly calls and things like that. So yeah, I'm really grateful, and if anyone wants to get plugged in, you can go to my website, www.mentalhealthemergencyfund.org.